Hi there, friends. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jeff Haniewich. It is 1:30 here on this Sunday. Hope everybody's Sunday's off to a great start. It's a winter wonderland out there. We've got snow, we've got sleet, maybe even a little bit of freezing rain on the ground. And you'll notice as we look at the radar here at the bottom of the hour, there's a lot of blue showing up. Looking at this, you would probably think it's all snow. That is not the case, okay? Most of what we're seeing outside right now is actually sleet, okay? There might actually be even a little bit of freezing rain mixing in, maybe a couple of snowflakes, but the main precipitation type right now here at 1:30 is sleet, okay? And you'll notice that we are dry slotted in some areas, not a whole lot happening out across portions of the NRV, not a whole lot happening out across southern parts of South Side either. You go a little further north, and that's where we're seeing mainly light precipitation right now. There are a couple of pockets of heavier sleet as well, but overall, the general trend will be for us to have a changeover eventually from sleet over to freezing rain. And as we kind of expand the picture out a little bit for you and show you road conditions, you'll notice that the roads here are not very good. Okay, we've had crews coming in and out of the TV station throughout the morning into the afternoon, and they're all saying the same thing: don't go on the roads. Okay, I'm hearing that the roads are a little bit better in Roanoke than in surrounding areas, but fact of the matter is the roads most everywhere are kind of messy right now. People are having trouble getting up hills. People are having trouble kind of staying on the road because it's very slick. So again, road conditions right now are not good. So I urge you, if you can, to please stay inside. It's a mess out there. We've got obviously snow fell first, and we had sleet on top of that, and eventually we're going to have, I think, some freezing rain developing later in the day. Getting reports now of some power outages out across portions of Grayson and Carroll counties, but as we zoom this picture out a little bit for you, a whole lot more in the way of power outages in areas to the south and to the west of us. Makes sense. They've been dealing with more ice, more freezing rain than what we have seen here. Unfortunately, though, what's southwest is moving northeast, so eventually we will see that transition over to freezing rain before this event ends. But I can tell you, the later the freezing rain starts, the less we're going to see, because the storm system should be out of here, we think, by about mid-evening. So, the good news is the freezing rain has not started yet. It's going to start, but we may only have 4 to 6 hours worth of it. Could have been 12 hours. So in that regard, we're kind of lucky. But a lot more power outages in areas to the south and to the west of us. All right, let's move along now and show you some sky cams. This is a live picture from Wytheville. You'll notice it is quite snowy in Wytheville, quite sleety in Wytheville as well. In and around Wytheville, we've had reports of anywhere from about 1 to 3 inches of snow and sleet. Laurel Fork, for instance, Carroll County, 1.5 inches, Floyd 2 inches. So the numbers vary between about 1 and 3 inches close to Wytheville. Here's a live picture from Virginia Tech. Oh yeah, lots of snow and sleet on the campus of Virginia Tech in Blacksburg. Have had reports of anywhere from roughly 3 to 6 inches of snow and sleet in and around the Blacksburg area, in and around the northern parts of the NRV. And our next stop will take us over to Poor Mountain. Can't see much on top of Poor Mountain, except the trees are covered in snow and sleet at this point. So also the trees are moving just a little bit, maybe a touch breezy on top of Poor Mountain as well. The winds are actually going to increase for us here as we go late tonight into the day tomorrow. And our last stop with our Skycam network will take us to downtown Roanoke, looking at a picture of 581 right here. Seems like that car is getting along pretty well on the interstate, but again, you can see that you're having trouble actually seeing the pavement. It looks like the roads are still snow covered. Certainly the roads are snow and or sleet covered right here. You can see this car going down the hill right now. Doesn't look like it's sliding too much, but again, the roads are white. Okay, they're not blacktop. All right, so that's an indicator that there's snow and sleet certainly accumulating on the roads. And here's the problem with clearing these roads, and we've heard this from VDOT, is you've got a layer of snow, then on top of that you have a layer of sleet. So if it was all snow, it's much easier to clear. But because you have snow and then sleet on top of that, it becomes a little trickier to actually make the roads clear. So we are certainly seeing the roads right now all around Roanoke white. I'm not seeing a whole lot of black. Okay, blacktop is not very visible on a lot of the roads around here. We do have winter storm warnings in effect through tomorrow morning. Officially, these winter storm warnings are in effect through 1 p.m. tomorrow. That's everybody in the viewing area. NRV, Southside, Roanoke, Lynchburg, Highlands. Everybody's under this winter storm warning. Okay. As we zoom this picture out just a little bit for you, you'll notice that we are in good company. If I can get this map to move. There's lots of wintry weather all around the region. Okay. we've got snow on the northern end. You'll notice snow in Buffalo, snow in Boston, snow in New York. Right now, it's a wintry mix of snow and sleet in Washington, D.C. For us, we're seeing mainly sleet right now. Further south, Atlanta, Birmingham, Jackson, Mississippi, they have seen the precipitation move from ice to plain rain. Okay, so it's mainly rain right now in and around the greater Atlanta area over towards Montgomery, Alabama. Believe it or not, from Montgomery, Alabama, south towards the coastline, towards the Gulf, we're actually seeing a tornado watch. Okay, so on the southern tip of this storm system, we actually have the possibility of severe weather in the form of thunder, lightning, hail, wind, and again, maybe even a tornado. So again, tornado watch in effect for portions of the Gulf Coast in and around Montgomery, Alabama. So you saw on the radar, the local radar, that there are some kind of holes in the precipitation, if you will. Not everybody's seeing the sleet right now. However, I do want to point your attention southwest. Do you see all that right here over Tennessee? Even a little bit in North Carolina. Yes, nice to have a break right now, but that break's not going to last forever. Okay, we've got one more batch of precipitation that is going to move southwest to northeast across the region, and we think that will happen as we go later this afternoon into the early to mid-evening hours. So again, we are not done yet, and I do believe that the next round of precipitation will either be sleet or freezing rain. I don't think we're going to see much snow out of it. I think it's mainly going to be ice. Okay, so that's something we'll be watching very closely for you here at your local weather authority. Now, as far as Futurecast is concerned, general trend will be for us to clear things out as we get into the latter part of the evening. As we go into the latter part of the evening, it looks like we're going to be dry. So it looks like we're going to clear out west to east across the region. I would say between 6 and 7:30, you should dry out in the NRV. Across the Roanoke Valley, Lynchburg, and Southside, we think you're going to dry out between about 7:30 and about 9:30, such that by 11 o'clock this evening, we're done with the main band of precipitation. Okay? But as we go into tomorrow, we're going to have some snow showers developing in the mountains. Okay, they mainly stay in West Virginia, not a big deal, but every now and again, come tomorrow, could have a little bit of spillover into portions of the NRV and Highlands. It's possible. It's not going to be a big deal. It's not going to amount to much, but you may see some snowflakes tomorrow from Highland County south into Bland County, south into Grayson County. I think you folks in Lynchburg and Southside are actually going to clear out and see more sunshine as we go into Monday. So increasing sunshine for the most part as we go into tomorrow, with some mountain snowflakes still possible. And then as we look at Tuesday, Tuesday should be dry. Tuesday should be pretty sunny. But here's the issue. Behind this storm system, even when we're done with the precipitation, the cold air stays. Cold air lags. And it is going to be brutally cold as we go into Monday and also as we go into Tuesday. So wind chills are feel-like temperatures, okay? So by lunchtime tomorrow, we could feel below zero in parts of the mountains. We could feel like the single digits in the Roanoke Valley. We may feel like the tens out across Lynchburg and Southside. The problem is it's going to be worse as we go into Monday night. Wind chills at dinner time, well below zero in the mountains. Going to feel like the single digits everywhere else. And by the time we head out the door Tuesday morning, everybody's below freezing, and in many cases Tuesday morning, well below freezing. Well below zero is what I'm meaning to say. We're going to be well below zero. Obviously, going to be well below freezing as well. We're going to be well below zero for wind chills as we go into Tuesday morning. We're looking at wind chills maybe 10 to 25 degrees below zero in the mountains. I think wind chills could be anywhere from 5 to 15 below zero in Lynchburg, Southside, and also into the Roanoke Valley. So we are going to issue a weather authority alert day for Monday and Tuesday. For Monday, because of the cold and because of the ramifications from this storm system. On Tuesday, because of what you're looking at right here. Wind chills Tuesday morning going to be below zero everywhere. Okay? It's going to be frigid out there as we head out the door Tuesday morning. May get a little bit better by Tuesday afternoon. May actually get above zero for feel-like temperatures as we go into Tuesday afternoon, and the main reason for that is the winds are going to settle down. So we're going to have not only cold air moving in early this week, but we're also going to have the winds increasing. Could have gusts 20, 30 miles per hour Monday night into Tuesday morning, and that's why these wind chills are going to be so frigid. All right, friends, here's a look at that 7-day forecast. You'll notice temperatures Tuesday close to freezing, around freezing, 32, and then we're going to fall into the 20s again Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay, so 20s for us tomorrow, 32 on Tuesday, 20s return Wednesday through Saturday, maybe getting close to freezing again 1 week from today, next Sunday. We're going to have that chance for a few snowflakes in the mountains tomorrow. Otherwise, tomorrow we're going to see increasing sunshine. We're dry with more sunshine Tuesday through Thursday, maybe a few mountain snowflakes on Friday. And right now, cautiously optimistic that the weekend will be dry. There is a storm system we're watching come this weekend south of us, but right now it looks like that storm system will stay to the south of us and not be an impact player on our weather here. But we're going to watch it very closely for you. Forecast could change, but for now, it looks like the weekend is looking next weekend. We're talking next weekend is looking okay. Okay, so there's a look at your next 7 days worth of weather. One thing to notice, that's 0 Monday night. Again, actual air temperatures Monday night going to range between about 3 below and 3 above. That's it. And again, those wind chills will feel well below 0. So that 0 standing out on the map, I don't blame you one bit for looking at it. It hurt me to put it into the system earlier today. 0 Monday night. And the thing is, Wednesday night through Saturday night, those overnight lows not a whole lot better, between about 4 and 9. So very, 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 very cold as we go into next week. Be safe out there, friends. Stay warm, and we'll see you again here real soon.